Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself in real time, seeing information for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's doing a trade recap or talking to with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find some value here in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at the market open. All right, watching to get short here on LOGI. I am short 350 shares at 57.34. Looking for this thing to break back to the downside here. So we'll see if it does indeed want to come back down. See if we can get this break of 57. Going to take off 50 there. Very well still could be a losing trade, but going to take off another 50. Should not. There was the break. Let's see if we can get some more follow through now to the downside. Nah. It's just not showing me a whole lot of strength. In my mind, it should be like, let's go. It should be cruising right now. And it's just not. So as I slowly lose confidence, I'm slowly scaling out. Yeah, all right, well, I gave it a chance and didn't really move the way I thought it would move. So I'll take my $85. Wow. Granted, I am using hindsight, but in some senses, that feels like a missed opportunity on a lot of these other. But again, this is probably, not probably, it is hindsight confirmation bias weighing in, because it's easy now to look back and say, oh, I was looking for some sort of breakdown, and look at all these other charts getting breakdowns, and I picked the one that didn't really, I mean, yeah, it broke down, I made money on it, but it's not like it gave me any sort of authoritative breakdown like these ones did. Does coin have shares to, nope, still no shares to short. Right there you can see there's no green up in that corner, meaning for my broker, there are no shares. Or if I go to Tesla, for example, you'll see a green E up there. So these ones do have shares. Yeah, and LOGI still just sitting there, not really doing much, just putzing around. So again, feels like I picked the exact wrong one. In some senses I did, because a lot of these other ones really did make good moves, but yes, there is some confirmation bias in there too. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause and look around, but yeah, starting the day off 85, up 85. All right, watching 118 to get short, mainly based off of what's going on with the overall markets. So it'll be a very, very tight stop. One of these, it either needs to break down or I'm going to be getting out. So watching in at 118.07. So I either got suckered in or this thing is going to start to break down here. Let's see what happens. And looking like I might have got suckered in. But we'll see. If it does come back down to 118, I will consider adding. But as of now, yep. Oh, wow. I hesitated, changing orders around, and now I'm taking a way bigger loss than what I wanted to. Let's not totally freak out. See if I can get it to come down. Nope, I got to get out now. Wow. All right, well, that was a much bigger loss than what I wanted. But potentially another trade. So I'm down 150. So still not the end of the world by any means. But I do like 119 here, if it can come into play. So we're now watching 119. In at 119.04. Let's see if we can get this thing to come down here. Getting in at 119.04. Looking to see if this thing wants to get rejected here. So very, very simple premise in all actuality. And maybe not. We'll see. And that's all she wrote on that one. So now down 327. Well, the markets, let me show you what was going on. Did not think the markets would do that. Figured, not necessarily that I thought the markets would completely roll back over, but I mean, just go straight up through all those levels of resistance. Did not think it would do that, but it did. And even with all that, though, only down 327, commissions 335-ish, 340-ish. I still like 319 because this move just seems so ridiculous. Even 119, maybe 25. I do like it. It's just, this move is getting so ridiculous. So in at 119.28. Let's see if this thing can and wants to come down. $119, definitely going to be that first key breakdown point. Or if it can get through there, and I like the odds of a better move. And now it's bouncing back up again. Question really becomes, if it does come back down, do I look to add to a winner at 119? That'll be the key question. Add to it at 119. And I will, if 119 comes into play. Like I said, this overall move in the market seems to be getting very, very ridiculous. But we got to see if it wants to even come down to begin with here. All right, I will go ahead and, well, maybe not if it comes back up. But yeah, all right, I'll go ahead and pause for now. And if it looks like I'm either going to be able to add or get stopped out, then I will get the video rolling at that point. All right, maybe coming into play here. And that fast bounces back up, so never mind. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, maybe, again, 119 is coming into play, which would be very, very impressive after that little miniature spike green candle. So watching 119 if it comes into play. But once again, this area down around here, like it did last time, being pretty stubborn, but I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, maybe it's coming into play close enough. Oh, did I miss that? I did. Okay, taking off a little bit of an allotment here. Oh, that's disappointing. I was too slow on the trigger. Oh, I should have had 150 more shares. Okay, why am I having so much trouble now getting filled? Oh, it's a winning trade, but not as much as I wanted. Oh, how must I'll have to scroll back and watch that, but that must have happened so quick. So now down 158 commissions, let's call it I don't know, 65, 170-ish. And then didn't get much follow through. Gave that thing plenty of time to get through 118.50, could never quite do that, and then just struggled as it started to bounce back up. Couldn't quite get the fills that I wanted, but yeah, that's very disappointing. Although I guess I'll look at the glass as half full. I'm glad I played it the way I did, because what a ridiculous breakdown. Breakdown, and then back up it goes. So do I try 119 again is the question. Maybe. Pretty straightforward stop. 150. Yeah, put me right around 300 again. I'm talking to myself right now. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching 120.50 and at 120.59. I think this thing wants to roll back down a bit. Not crash, anything like that, but at least come down a bit. And if it doesn't, then so be it. But all this seems to be getting a bit overdone at this point. Especially if this thing can break 120.30, then I really like the chances. But I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll keep you updated on the trade. Only 150 shares, so I'm not going to make a bunch, but I'm also not going to lose a bunch either. And given my current status, I don't have, I'm playing things a bit more cautiously now, but I will pause. Okay, maybe coming down. Would like to try to capture a break of 120.50 if it can get down to that area, because I think that will be a key level, followed by 120.30 as I mentioned. So there's 120.50. Not the greatest of breaks, but let's see if we can get some more follow through down through there. Again, 120.30 is going to be that key level that needs to be broken, and that fast back above it. So all right, never mind, I'll pause. Maybe again. And that fast back up it goes. All right, I apologize, but again, these are live, so I truly don't know what's coming next. So I don't mean to pause, stop, but I'd hate to miss some exciting action. Okay, here we go. Maybe again. I think it's listening to me. The market's listening to me and saying, "Oh no, we're gonna make you pause, stop." Yeah, so 120.50 definitely being very stubborn, but again, even 120. Okay, all right, there. See how fast that went? Whew, glad I was recording. Did you see how fast that went? See how fast that's going now? Beautiful. Now, the thing is, it could come back up just as fast, so I got to be very careful, but trying to give this thing some room here to work for me. 50 shares left. Clay, why don't you do more? I'm asking myself the same thing, but we got to remember, had this price gone against me, all right, just going to hop out there. Had it gone against me, you'd be saying, Clay, why'd you get so greedy? Why did you up your position size so much when you were already red? And you would have been right. So I played that one right from a non-hindsight point of view. Obviously, from a hindsight point of view, I didn't play it right. I should have gone bigger size and all that. But now, before we knew that, right? So pre-hindsight, I played that one as I should. I considered the risk. I considered where I was stood on the day. Not that I was down a whole lot, but I was down. So no point to load up. And there's definitely no point. Let me put it this way. If you are trying to get all your losses back in a single trade, I mean, sure, sometimes that can happen depending on the circumstances. But if a general mentality is, I just took a loss, I got to get it all back. Here we go. Let's up the size. Let's go big. As I speak from experience, that will, yes, it can work, but all it takes is 1 or 2 times where it doesn't work. And then you develop that attitude more. Well, screw it. I got to go even big. And then you go even bigger size. And then the hole gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when you look up, you're saying to yourself, well, geez, I just gave back a weeks of gains, a couple weeks of gains, a month worth of gains. Again, ask me how I know that. I've done all that stuff. And that's where, I've learned that, sure, I was right. Sure, it's easy in hindsight to say, I should have went more. But again, that is hindsight. At the time, had it gone against me, I know that I would have still been just fine from a broader money management standpoint. And it is now almost 10:30, so I'm over. Usually I like to be done after right around 30 minutes. So I'm already longer than what I would want to be. Down 81 with commissions. Let's call it 95. You know what? Let's just make it real easy. Let's just call it $100. So $100, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you know $100. I'm not ungrateful. I realize money doesn't grow on trees, so I appreciate the value of a dollar. But $100, big picture, nothing. It's just not a big deal. I'll be just fine. So all things considered, I'll take it, and I'm just excited. That one was good. Those levels broke, 120.30 broke, and you saw just how fast the party got started there. But worked out nice, and like I said, has got me down $100 on the day. So I'll take it, and I appreciate the transparency. If you appreciate just showing losses, showing not only winning trades or only winning trades that work out really well, then hit that like button, leave a simple comment below, and yeah, there we go. So back up it goes. But yeah, still a very nice move there, and overall, that one worked out fine. So thanks for watching. Take care. Hit that like button. Leave a simple comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.